Hello, guys. Today we're debunking some myths about therapy. So, we're going to be debunking 3 myths about therapy. So, stay tuned. Number one therapy myth is that you have to be having a serious mental illness before you start undergoing therapy. Now, this is not true. You do not have to be mad. You do not have to be running around in the street before you need therapy. Just the same way you use your mosquito net, you do some preventive measures to avoid getting certain illnesses. That is the same way, that is the same thing about therapy. Therapy is not just for a mad person. That you're taking therapy doesn't mean that you're now a psychiatric patient. Alright, so therapy is for everybody. Therapy is not just for people who are drug addicts. It's not just for people who have maybe experienced some kind of grief. Therapy is something that everybody needs because we're in a society that a lot of things have happened to you while you're growing up. A lot of societal pressures, a lot of, beliefs that we have all grown up with. You need therapy to be able to navigate this, to be able to come out of those beliefs that you have had all these years. So therapy is not just for those that have serious mental illnesses. Number 2 myth is that talking to friends is enough. You don't need therapy. Well, talking to friends is really good if you have friends that have sense. If you have friends that have sense, actually talking to friends is awesome, it's really good. So, but there are times that you may need therapy. There are times that you may need a professional hand that will really walk you through things that you have experienced in the past. So, talking to friends is awesome, talking to friends is good, and it has its own place. Yeah, you should have friends, you should have your support system, friends and family that you can talk to, but there are times where you would need a professional hand to really take you deeply through your beliefs and everything. So talking to friends is good, but therapy is much helpful. Number 3 myth about therapy is that you can be prayed out of therapy. Prayer is good, but even the Bible says, go and learn wisdom from the ants. So just the same way that we know that miracles work, we know that miracles work for your body. When you're sick, you can pray and get healed. But even though there are things that you can still know that would help you to become better. Take for instance, when Jesus was here on earth, he told Peter, he said, go to the river, the first fish you see, open its mouth and you see a coin. Peter didn't need to go that far. I mean, come on, this is Jesus. He can make a coin appear somewhere. He can make that fish that had the coin. I mean, he could have made that coin to be right under their feet and they'll just pick it up. Couldn't he? But that is to tell you that there are some things that you need steps on. There are things that you need practical steps on. There are things that you need to go and really work it out. So prayer is good. Pray. I pray. We should all pray. But there are things that you should get therapy on. You should get steps. Therapy doesn't mean you're mad. Like I said earlier, therapy doesn't mean that you're mad. It just means that you are self-aware. You're aware that there are things about your emotions, about your health that you need to work on. And so you get someone who can walk you through it. So prayer is good, but also wisdom is also good. Another myth about therapy is that it is for Westerners, white people. White people's problem. Mental health is white people, is not us. We are strong. Go be crying. We are strong. I understand, strong girl, strong man. But don't you know the book, Nearly All Men in Lagos Are Mad? Now, I know you're strong, but tell yourself the truth. There are some things that you're struggling with emotionally, mentally, that you really wish you had someone that would walk you through it. Maybe you want someone that has gone ahead of you in some aspect that would just tell you, okay, this is the way, walking in it. You know, the Bible says you will hear a voice behind you telling you this is the way, walking in it. You need someone that would guide you out of that emotional trauma. I mean, okay, if you say therapy is for Westerners, then maybe that's why there are a lot of innovations coming out from the West. There are a lot of great things coming out from the West, because these people have learned how to identify their issues that they're going through, and then they've been able to learn how to get the professional help that they need so that they can become more fulfilling and achieving things in their life. So yes, therapy is not just for Westerners. We Africans, maybe we are back on this, maybe we are too slow to catch up, but we all need therapy as well. I can tell you the truth that therapy is really helpful. A lot of us grew up in the typical African home. Now, while some people it did not affect them, there are some people that it has really affected their lives. They really don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to stand up for themselves because you just grew up hearing, "Don't talk to your seniors that way. And don't ask me that question." You just grew up hearing a lot of things that will just make you to be so timid. A lot of things that will make you not to challenge the status quo. We're good, go to school, get a job, and that's it. You are not really taught that there's something inside of you that can come out and help the world, that can make you really wealthy. So therapy is something that would take you through those parts, through those beliefs that you've had about yourself, that you're just good for getting a job and getting a paycheck and that's all. No, there is something much more important about you. There's something much more that you can fulfill, that you can do with your life. And that is what therapy will help you to do. So it's about time that we wake up and start making use of the resources that is available to the world. The Westerners have been taking advantage of this. They've been getting more insights into their emotions. They've been becoming better and better. And we are just stuck with, this is how my parents did it, this is how my grandfather did it, my ancestors, this is how we used to do it in our family. Come on. We're in a changing world. Embrace change, all right? So there you have it. These are a few myths about therapy that you should really let go of in this 2025. 2025 is a year that you should start becoming the best version of yourself. Okay, thank you very much for listening and staying with me right to the end. I am Gozie Ebu, also known as Mindset Nurse. Please follow me on our channels on YouTube, Mindset Nurse, on Facebook, Mindset Nurse, and on Instagram, Gozie_Ebu. All right, thank you very much. I love you.